with Don Getling and Gino Franti.
Welcome back to the final segment of our first half of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Every Thursday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. now for over 3 years, sharing with you what you need to know, want to know, and should know about real estate and finance to help guide you to personal and financial wellness. How about all that, huh?
Yeah, look at you. You got your spunk back.
That's right. I took 1 week off, and I am back. We went to Chicago, and boy, was that a lot of fun. Put that on your bucket list. Trust me, it is well worth it. There's so much to do there. It's off the charts. What a great city. And thank you for joining us here in the Vault Media Studios. Again, we're here with Gino Franti and, of course, Taylor Weiner, one of our top mortgage professionals. Very proud to have him on our team, and he is absolutely killing it for our clients, meaning you, and for our real estate professionals. And if you don't have a great mortgage professional, or you don't have a great mortgage professional to either do your loan or help you with your clients, you need one. It makes all the difference in the world because he is a partner, not just a vendor, and he will help change your lives and the lives of your clients and make sure that they come back and are raving fans, and that's what it's really all about. That's what success means in our industry. So reach out to Taylor. What's the best way to get a hold of you, Taylor?
Cell 661-209-0787.
You know, Don, you just touched on something that Taylor and I discussed earlier this week. He comes to me and says, I think some of the real estate agents that are struggling out there are not struggling because they're bad real estate agents. He says, I think they're struggling because they don't have great lending partners that follow up on their leads, partners that make sure that they look good, partners that make sure that, if there's any inconsistencies or whatever it is, that they keep the communications channel open with the current real estate agent rather than having them just move on to the next one. Because we know buyers do that all the time. They just move on to the next one, move on to the next one, move on to the next one. And it's important to keep that channel of communication open and be that third party that's listening objectively and say, no, that's okay. That makes sense what he's telling you. Let's go get into that. If you have any fears or questions, let's do a three-way call, or let's just get involved and hash it out.
Well, and I don't know of too many successful real estate professionals or lending professionals that don't have a good team behind them. I mean, you go through the top people. I mean, you go down the list from right from the top, Neil Weichel. In fact, we have one of the top teams coming up next. Actually, number 2 in sales last year. We have Danny Walsh joining us on the Kathy Watterson team. They knock it out of the park because they're a team. They can focus on what they need to do. Taylor gets the opportunity to focus on what he needs to do for you. You go down the other list, the Zach and Sherry, Brandon Montemayor team, Randy Place team. I mean, you go through this list of great teams. It makes a difference. So make sure you put Cherry Creek Mortgage and Taylor Weiner on that team list. Okay, before we go, let's talk about a couple of opportunities we don't want you to miss, because rates are at the best levels and they have been basically in 6 months. Am I right, Gino?
Yeah, we were just taking a look. It's since October. They kind of got close to here in February, but they're not quite where they are today. So, and I know that for the last couple of years you've been hearing rates are going to go up, rates are going to go up, they're going to be in the 5s, they're going to be 5s. And I don't want you to fall, I don't want you to feel that comfort zone of, well, every time they've gone up, they've come back. Every time they've gone up, they've come back. Because the truth is, they really have never come back down to the all-time lows.
No.
They
mid-3s, it's not coming back to.
So we're getting some peaks and valleys, but the valleys are not as low as the last time. So it is creeping, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to creep, it's going to creep, it's going to creep, and 3 years from now, you're like, gosh, we're in the 6s.
So let's talk about taking action today. I'm going to repeat that. Today, because rates are at these levels, but the unfortunate thing is, what happens when rates go up, Taylor?
When rates go up, house prices tend to come down.
Well, the big thing is, how fast do rates go up, though? They don't go down as fast as they go up. Am I right?
No, they don't.
So we were looking at the chart today. Remember the little sharp spike that I was pointing at?
I do.
Bottom line is it's unfortunate. I mean, it takes a while for confidence to build, for rates to improve. They've been doing that over the last 6 months, slowly but surely. But the unfortunate thing is when everybody loses confidence in the bond market, meaning the mortgage-backed security market, everybody jumps on that bandwagon and jumps out, and they jump out fast, meaning rates will literally go up 0.5% in weeks. 0.5% in weeks. That can take out the savings if you're looking to refinance.
We had last time, Don. I hate to even bring this day up. It's like Black Friday for stockbrokers.
Oh.
We had 0.5% in one day.
Yeah.
It was the worst day in history, and that was just pretty recent history. It still hurts.
Did he really bring that up?
You did.
I did. It's important. Look,
Taylor and I are both like, ah!
It's important. It's true. It's things that can happen, right? So.
Hey, we're gonna have dead air here for a minute. We're gonna go tackle Gino.
It was a moment of silence for that day.
Yes.
But reality is that rates are amazing right now. We're getting rid of mortgage insurance left and right.
Well, Taylor, why don't you jump on that? Because I know you've been structuring machine regarding the MI situation.
With the increase in the bond market, just opens a lot of opportunity. Even though you may not be in a 20% equity position, there's still a way to eliminate the mortgage insurance. And beyond eliminating the mortgage insurance, there's a way of consolidating and eliminating maybe some of the higher monthly payments that you have. We've seen a ton of appreciation, and there's room to make things easier and to pay less.
You can say it out loud. It's okay. It's a cash-out refinance. Yeah,
They're back.
They're back. And, I'm hearing a lot of I read an article last week about home equity lines and how much they're being utilized right now. With rates as low as they are today, I would say, home equity lines are great tools, but caution when you're pulling money out of an equity line if it's more than, say, $50,000. If you're going to go into the 80s or 100, if you've got room in your equity to make it a first, consider that with rates where they are today. Talk to one of us. Talk to a mortgage professional. Because if you can get long money on the cheap, as I like to say, for free, then why would you take short money that you know is going to adjust upward in the next 5 to 6 years?
So good advice, Gino. And so again, if you have mortgage insurance due to having an FHA loan
or a conventional
loan, or if you're looking to get out of an adjustable rate mortgage because it's going to start adjusting, you're concerned where that might adjust to, which makes you uncomfortable. Or you may even have an interest-only loan. Just so you know, a lot of those interest-only loans sound good. They're exciting now. You love that low payment. The problem is that after that 10-year period of interest-only goes away, your loan actually goes to a fully amortized 20-year loan.
Yes, and it could be at an amazing interest rate, but it still might hurt.
So you might want to look into these options. We are the absolute best at giving you these options in a beautiful analysis that breaks out what your true savings will be or won't be. If they aren't, it doesn't show on the chart. And we'll let you know what your payback period is, what time frame it is. It may even, we're doing actually purchases or refinances right now for people that know that they're going to leave their home in the next 5 to 7 years. So we're actually lowering the rate to an extremely low rate for a 5-year or 7-year loan.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say one thing. If you recently looked at getting rid of mortgage insurance as early as 2.5 to 3 weeks ago, I gave one of our clients advice 3 weeks ago. I said, it's not worth it. Go ahead and stay in your loan. Well, I resent him the information last night. I said, okay, now it's worth it.
Just 3 weeks. I know.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of people don't realize how much appreciation. I just talked to one of our other clients, the Beemans, who we love. Same thing. He's like, he's been waiting to look into potentially refinance forever. Value is not there. Value is not there. Value is not there. His house has gone up $80,000 to $90,000 in the last year.
Wow.
So now he's like, can we look now? Yes, we can. We love the Beeman family and Trujillos and all that. In fact, I'll show a shout out to Nicole Trujillo. It's her birthday today. Yesterday was was Corey. And the day before that was Caesar's, and tomorrow's Gracie's. They're all family members, so they get to party all at once. How about that?
That's awesome.
All right. Well, we want to thank you very much for joining us here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. We want to thank Taylor.
Thank you.
Great job today.
Appreciate it.
And great job you do for your clients and your partners. You are truly a surgeon, which means you don't get emotional. You just do your job. How
Thank
about
you.
that?
Well, a good support group makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, that's right. And thank you, Shannon, for doing a great job as always. Mr. Furman, behind the controls. Do not go away. We have actually one of the top 2 real estate professional teams coming on here to tell you what's really happening in the real estate industry and how they are so successful helping you with buying and selling a home. Nobody better. We'll be right back.
Boom.